On first down. Throwing now is Gino. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10 at their own 43. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, here's Breida. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Christian Wilkins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it's Breida. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
March 43. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 43.
Smith now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Yeah. Check 52. Check 50.
Throwing is Smith. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Hey, lock it. Set.
They run with Breida. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Breida. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This is Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Ready. 8, read. 54. Hey, tight.
Balaj. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready up. All day. Hey, orbit. 34. Shoot. Rip left.
2nd and 11. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Check, check. Fresno. Mike 9.
From the 31, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Christian Wilkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. This is Jones. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Let's go. Hey, Team 6.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Geno now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Now it's the backup Winston. That is caught inside the 5. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 25.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Big air, big 61, matchbox, lights. Now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going deep here for Parker. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Let's go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Yeah. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a give running left is Breida. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Exit. Let's go. Get it.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
What we got? Mike 52, Mike 52.
And what's that? And what's the ball?
Here's Smith. Going to throw again. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Evans, once again, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Hey, Mike 52.
Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let one go deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae... Parker, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point attempt to come here. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Dolphins 28, Buccaneers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready, go to base.
We gotta get to that, Mike over there.
Hey, pick your game.
Here's Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jameis to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef, they want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Smith. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Motion, motion, motion.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Leo!
They run again with Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Backs play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run it with Balaj. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Smith on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Swift. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Steps away to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. Hey, Sam off.
Let's go. Hey, it's our house.
They'll toss it to Breida.
Under 10.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So we got man.
Now Balaj. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Look at me. Door. Ready?
They'll run here with Balaj. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
60 Pittsburgh. Hard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Looking to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Let's go.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 13-yard line.
Ready. Let's go.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Wild Bill.
They'll try to run with Breida. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Tell the enemy. Magic.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 22-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 27.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Even. 4th down. Even.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch twist.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll go again to Jones. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Mike 9. Hey.
They snap it to Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Come on, set. 6-6, pull it high. 15 lining. 15 line.
Let's go, defense.
Hey. High 7. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They run for it with Breida. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And nothing but daylight ahead. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.